You're live, lady.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. I was talking to Lisa about she can hear us and she can see the comments, but she can't
Tell her,
see us.
is she watching on her computer or on her phone?
On her phone.
Tell her to reinstall Facebook. Jack he's been having weird Facebook issues. I told him that the other day. And
She
someone
thinks
else.
it sends an update.
Yeah, if that's the case, just uninstall. My hair's caught in the button on the back of my outfit.
You want me to help you?
No. It'll probably happen again, so if you're watching me like this, it's because I can't move my head. Morning, Bernadette. Hi, Devin.
Okay. I texted her. I'm going to pull it up real quick. Now I see. Oh, there we are.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Ace. All right, you ready?
Yep. Morning, Christine and Carrie.
All right, here we go.
I'm ready. Welcome to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
Jennifer Blackwell. Sorry about that.
And Teresa Straw.
We're off our game this morning by like 8 seconds. Sorry.
It's no big deal. We got it.
No, there's a lot going on today.
And there is.
All right, today is May 15th, and coming up on the show, we have several representatives from Arizona Western College. It's a busy week. It's graduation week.
Yes, how exciting.
I know, and not only do we have our matadors walking across the stage this Friday, we also have a bunch more walking for NAU Yuma, University of Arizona, and Arizona State University.
That's right.
I think Alison had shared, or was it Dr. Core a few weeks ago, a couple doctorates included also, but quite a few, and a lot of pride taking place in our community right now.
Yes, we do.
All right, we also have Jennifer Warnock. She'll be here from Walgreens because Red Nose Day is coming up.
Yes, it is.
And we do have our red noses here in the studio. We're always ready with our props and costumes.
We try.
Well, let's start off with a couple birthdays. And I don't know that you have any cousins today, but I have a cousin celebrating a birthday.
I don't have any birthdays today.
Well, the Firehouse Subs birthday shout-outs are brought to you each weekday here on Today in Yuma. And if you have a special day, your own, a family member, or friend, please go to monstermediayuma.com. Just click on the Today in Yuma tab, and you'll see the Firehouse Celebrate logo. Just fill out that quick little form and provide the details, and we will include them in our weekly drawing.
That's right. And, please give us 24 hours notice. I know we mention it here on the show, and then I look at the email and we get it while we're on the show. I don't check my email during the show. We're busy multitasking with Facebook and things. So if you have one for today, just post it on our Facebook live feed and we will get it in. But yes, please try and give us 24 hours notice.
That's right. And the Firehouse Public Safety Foundation saves lives through donation grants. And nationally, they have already granted over $31 million to first responders.
That's so
when
awesome.
you buy more subs, you save more lives. Today's birthdays, we have Katie Stevens celebrating, along with Brittany Gomez. This young lady, I believe she is turning 28 years old today.
Oh my goodness.
I have known Brittany since she was about 6. And they were our neighbors in town. Then we just loved them so much, we followed them to the foothills.
And they were your neighbors again.
They were. We moved almost 9 years ago, and for a while our house was for sale, and her mom joked and said they always removed the for sale sign when we leave. That way no one would want to buy it.
Oh my goodness.
They did not want us to leave. So
Aww.
They have been very dear friends for a long time, so we hope you have a great day, Brittany. And I've known this lovely lady even longer. April Gold is my cousin celebrating today. And we hope you have a great day, April, along with Chels Rochelle, Norma Santa Cruz, and Anthony Fornoff.
Well, happy birthday to all of you.
Get those entries in, and next Monday we will draw and take all the birthdays from this week, throw them in our little birthday box, courtesy of Anita, and select one winner, and they will receive a Firehouse Subs medium sub, chips, soda, and a dessert.
That's right.
Soda/drink, because they also have other options too. All right, now we mentioned Arizona Western College will be here, so will Jennifer from Walgreens. Now, if you have a group or a special event coming up and you would like to be on the show, we would love to chat with you. How can they get us that information?
All you need to do is go to monstermediayuma.com, click on the Today in Yuma tab. There you will find the day's show, and then right underneath the day's show you will see a little entry form, and it's a short little entry form. Just kind of give us a rundown of what it is you want to get out to the community. And if you'd like to come on the show, we can get you, we'll return an email back to you and we will schedule you to be on the show. Or if it's something that if you're a little shy, but you still want to get the word out, just send us on over a flyer. We'll respond to you and then you can send us over a flyer. That way we can still get the word out for you.
That's right. And we are getting into summertime, and I know there are a lot of events taking place. The city has their events that you can find in the activities guide, which is also available online.
That's right.
And I'm sure people have already been signing up, the little ones, especially for those swimming lessons or the water-related activities.
Yes, last I heard, there was slim pickings when it comes to the swimming lessons, because those main ones that everybody gets, those were gone right away, of course. So there was still some, and you just have to go look. And the best thing to do is probably go down to City Hall. I believe they have like a poster up showing what is actually left and which ones are. So you can kind of pick what's left that's going to work for your schedule.
We'll do that, and I know some of the theaters have opportunities for different summer movie programs, and a lot of churches and other organizations are doing vacation camps, some type of little summer camp.
Yeah.
We've got the one through the Humane Society of Yuma. And I just, the whole thing is keep those kids active. It's summer reading. We'll be talking more with Sarah Wisdom about that tomorrow.
That's right.
That has so many different opportunities and options because it's changing all the time. You can't get bored. There's something different going on.
And here in a couple weeks, the Children's Museum will be opening up too.
That's right.
So there's plenty to do. You just kind of have to look forward a little bit and get those kiddos signed up, so that way they're not sitting at home all day eating everything in your house.
Can I get a what?
Yes.
Amen. I say amen.
I just have one. Anita has 4, but I was one of 4. And yes, we ate our parents out of house and home on many occasions. Well, we'd like to also feed the neighborhood, which
well, that's usually what happens. That's what happened. When I was younger, we would all be home and we would all hang out together. I had April and Mo across the street and Jeff and Kim next door, and we had the Conleys down the road, and we'd all culminate right in front of the house. And if it was not my house, it was their house. So, and I know that, it's lunchtime, we all need to eat, so we'd figure out something to eat, and no matter whose house it was at, and then we kind of all fed each other. So,
well, that's good though. That way you're making sure that the kids are eating too.
Of course.
All right, well, today is National Chocolate Chip Day.
Ooh, chocolate. Oh.
It's not Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. It's just Chocolate Chip Day.
It doesn't say not cookie.
It's chocolate chip everything. I love chocolate chip ice cream.
Oh,
that's one of my favorites. I prefer the little shaved chips instead of just the tiny chips themselves. It's just a bit rich that way.
Baskin Robbins chocolate chip is the best. That's my opinion, of course. And they're closing a lot of the Baskin Robbins. I know in Phoenix I used to look for them all the time, and they're closing a lot of them. They still have the one that I go to in Tucson, but that's the one I get in Tucson at the Baskin Robbins is the chocolate chip ice cream.
April's ears must have been burning because she just popped up.
They probably were.
We're talking about you. Well, it's also National Nylon Stocking Day, and you might not be very familiar with the history of nylon.
Do people still wear those?
Yes, they
Not
do.
in Yuma.
Not in Yuma, correct.
Not in Yuma. And I remember years ago we'd have different dress codes at various places,
Yeah.
and when summertime hit, the gentlemen could wear polos or short sleeves.
Yeah.
You didn't have to wear jackets or long sleeve, and the women could skip the pantyhose.
Uh-huh.
Well, many may not remember ever hearing the term nylon stockings, but that's the actual term. Varying in color, design, and transparency, a nylon stocking, also known as hose, is a close-fitting, variously interesting, elastic garment worn the same as socks or tights. And stockings worn before 1890s were made of woven cloth like cotton, linen, wool, or silk. Imagine that here in Yuma.
Well, that's kind of like,
Well, it was meant to keep you warm.
Well, that's kind of like what we wear. We wear the tights in the winter time. But I guess it's kind of a variation of
or leggings.
Or leggings.
Yeah.
Or,
well, this next line, before the 1920s, women's stockings were worn for warmth. As hemlines of women's dresses rose in the 1920s, women began to wear stockings over their exposed legs. And these 1920 stockings were sheer, made first of silk or rayon, followed by nylon after 1940. And chemical company, man, my brain in my mouth, need to meet in the middle. DuPont's introduction of nylon in 1939 began a high demand for stockings in the U.S. And my grandma Vi has told me this story also about sugar rationing and other things during World War II. This says as nylon stockings were inexpensive, durable, and sheer, up to 4 million pairs would be purchased each day. And on February 11th, 1942, as America entered World War II, DuPont ceased production of nylon stockings because they were switching their focus to the manufacturing of parachutes, airplane cords, and rope.
Makes sense.
And this created a mass shortage, followed by a black market for stockings. You have a black market for everything out there.
Yeah.
And at the end of World War II, DuPont resumed production of the stockings, but they couldn't meet the demand, leading to nylon riots in American stores.
Oh my gosh.
And in time, DuPont was able to increase their output. You got to keep those women happy.
Yes.
And in the 40s and 50s, the first pantyhose made its appearance, and film and theater productions had stockings sewn to briefs of actresses and the dancers to, be more appropriate. They need to move around, but they need to make sure everything was covered.
Well, and they also hold everything in.
Yes, they do. And unlike stockings, pantyhose did not require a garter belt to hold the stockings up. That's what made it a little bit easier. And the actual brand pantyhose were introduced in 1959, providing a convenient alternative to stockings, which led to a decline in their sales.
Wow.
And in 1970, for the first time, the United States sales of pantyhose exceeded stocking sales and has remained the same ever since.
I could see why.
And again, I still see people wear them all the time. We have individuals from the best generation who feel, they want to be proper, and it's part of the whole package.
It is.
Especially when they're going to church and funerals, other formal events like that. I am allergic to nylon. There you go.
Really?
Yes, I break out in a rash. I cannot wear pantyhose, nor do I want to.
And I was going to say, do you really want to?
No, I would rather wear a long dress. Anyway, and this next one is so very important. Today is also National Peace Officer Memorial Day.
Aww.
And there is an event taking place today. We had the sergeant last week who spoke about it. But they are holding the Fraternal Order of Police, Yuma Lodge 24, is inviting the community to the Yuma Area Peace Officer Memorial Service. It's at 7 p.m. this evening at the Yuma Quartermaster Depot, formerly known as the Colorado River State Historic Park.
That's right.
I can say that. I just can't roll DuPont and two other words together. But again, that's at 7 o'clock tonight. Please come on out if you have the opportunity, and let's recognize, pay tribute to those who gave the ultimate sacrifice. And on this day of remembrance, the Yuma County Sheriff's Office, they provided information about the sheriffs and deputies who made the ultimate sacrifice while serving the community and citizens of Yuma going back to 1865. That's where the records are. One of the more recent ones, and I knew this man, a great man, Senior Deputy Michael B. Meyer. End of watch was August 13th, 2001. Deputy Sheriff Walter Henry Akers, end of watch February 4th, 1948. Deputy Sheriff Sylvester Casillo Villa, end of watch January 24th, 1948. Deputy Sheriff Fred Kaiser, end of watch February 20th, 1907. Under Sheriff Matthew Bailey Devane, end of watch January 8th, 1901. Sheriff James T. Dana, end of watch September 20th, 1871. And Sheriff Cornelius Sage, end of watch May 3rd, 1865.
Wow.
But again, thank you to all those that they gave the ultimate gift they were protecting our community. So we want to recognize and thank them. Again, that event is at 7 o'clock tonight if you'd like to go on out and pay your tribute. And many family members will be there.
Yeah, and I think that's the biggest thing is let the families know that we're still here to support them and the sacrifice they made by giving their loved one for our safety. So definitely.
That's right. Well, today in Yuma is on Z93, Outlaw Country, and MonsterMediaYuma.com and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed. Hello to Dan and his crew out there.
Yes.
We are going to go ahead and take a break here, and we'll be back with Arizona Western College, several different representatives from the college, because like I said, we have a very busy week.
We do.
Today in Yuma is brought to you by Classic Accounting. With 30 years of experience and knowledge, you can trust them with your very own business, payroll, and monthly bookkeeping needs. Just give them a call today at 343-1040.
And Sprague Sports, check out the Sprague's difference. Buy, sell, trade, or consign firearms with free expert appraisals. Sprague's offers local price matching and a lifetime warranty. You can find them on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And quick refrigeration. If your air system has to work harder due to a clogged filter, it may lead to premature wear and tear on your components. Don't forget to swap those out regularly. And on Fridays, you can get a free standard 1-inch air filter just by stopping by Quick Refrigeration with your old air filter at 190 West 10th Street.
And our friends over at Advocate Pest and Wildlife Specialists, you know, right now they have that awesome $89 pest control exterior service going on for June, July, and August, but I know they are also celebrating our law enforcement officers, and you need to go to their Facebook page. They're going to be posting some special deals for all of our law enforcement officers, so definitely go like Advocate Pest and Wildlife Specialist Facebook page for more details.
And a shout out to one of our favorites, Justin Stewart, who is one of our finest in blue.
Yes.
I think he's in North Carolina, but he's from Yuma.
That's right.
All right, it's Today in Yuma. We'll be back after the break. Good morning, Diane and Jennifer and Mary and Tommy and Corey. Hi, Jake.
Hi, Jake.
All right. Hello. Hi.
Nicole, and this is Nickzel.
Hi, Nicole. Nicole and Nickzel. All right, I'll have to spell that.
Come on in, ladies. This is Teresa and Anita.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. I'm Teresa. Hi.
I'll sit here and you guys go.
I'll move my keys here. How do you spell Nicole?
N-I-C-O-L-E.
What's your last name, Nicole?
Harrall, H-A-R-R-A-L.
And Nickzel?
N-I-C-K-Z-E-L. Last name Lezama, L-E-Z-A-M-A.
A-N-A?
A-M-A.
M-A, okay. I didn't print that one out. I have it. It's just in one of my piles in one of my offices.
Did you get the one today?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I'm going to see if I can bring a sheet for one of the
Okay. That'll work.
We have about
Good
2
idea.
minutes-ish.
Because as much as we can remind people, I forget myself and I talk about it every day. I try to just take County 14 and avoid that whole stretch, but I've seen the signs anyway for weeks alerting to the closure.
already started work like yesterday.
Yeah, probably doing some of the prelim stuff.
And I'm like, am I overthinking this? But no, there's like thousands of people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So,
yeah, exactly. No, I understand. All right, go ahead and pull those mics up closer to you, ladies.
Yeah, grab them by
Nicole and Nickzel will probably have you two share one, and then we'll slide this one over for Allison.
that works. Is that good?
Yep.
Yeah, and when you speak, just kind of move in front of it a little. So
You can probably move it back a little bit closer to both of
Pull
you.
it.
Pull it straight.
There you go. There you go. That way you're not reaching for it. 1 minute. I was listening to your this morning, the news, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's just going to be I would just go to like, was it 8.5 or 8E or whatever it is.
Depending on which way you're coming from, it's just, some don't want to overshoot too far, but if you can still use the frontage road, you get there, can't you? If you exit, say 3 or even 8.
Oh, yeah.
It's not that, it's like a half a mile.
I have to drive over there today, but
The way you said it.
I know, she made the face.
yeah, I'm giving someone a ride to class. She has an evening class.
Come see me.
I think you're gone by then.
All right, 15 seconds.
All righty.
This one's always louder. All right, we ready?
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
And I'm Alison.
That's right, it's Toro Tuesdays.
It is, and we have been mentioning that it's kind of a busy week at Arizona Western College.
It's so busy. We have finals going on now, and then of course Friday night is commencement. And I think it's going to be one of the larger of the last few years. amount of people walking across the stage, especially since we have the 3 schools,
Yes.
the other 3 schools, the universities that are going to be joining us.
So big you had to bring 2 other people
I
with you.
did. I brought Nicole and Nickzel. I love your name. It's so cute to say. Nickzel, so pretty. They are with admissions and registration, right? And so I brought them because I just want to talk about like what the numbers look like this year and just kind of prepping everybody. I'm sure if you're a graduate and you're walking, you are aware of what the timelines are, but it's just nice that you were reminded because it's just in a few days and you've got a lot going on, got finals and everything. So like I said, I just brought Nicole and Nickzel just to talk about like where you need to be, what you need to bring, be aware of all that interesting stuff because most of us have graduated and we know that it's stressful.
All right. Well, graduation is at Friday. At 8 o'clock, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm like, I know I've said that before, but sometimes it doesn't sound right coming out.
And it will be at Gila Ridge's Veterans Memorial Stadium. And so just kind of, do you want to talk to them or do you want me to talk to them?
You can talk to them,
okay.
It's fine.
Let's talk about like when the graduates need to be there. And let's talk about first the rehearsal in the morning, right?
Right. So the rehearsal is at 8:30 in the morning. We're trying to avoid the collision traffic with Gila Ridge, so we're starting a little later this year. It's not mandatory, but we do encourage the graduates to come out. We give some tips and tricks for the ceremony at the rehearsal. There will also be breakfast burritos afterwards, so that's a little bit of an incentive to go ahead and come on out.
And that's this Friday morning, correct?
This Friday morning at 8:30, yes.
At Gila Ridge.
At Gila Ridge at the stadium, yeah.
All right. I'm curious to see how they actually do the procession for the 4 different schools. How that will actually be working. That's probably why attending the rehearsal would be very important.
Absolutely, yeah. And so the rehearsal is not just for AWC graduates. You can figure it out if you don't go to the rehearsal, but like I said, we do give some tips and tricks. We're encouraging everyone to go ahead and come on out to that. If you can't come, like I said, you'll figure it out.
Well, why not? You're getting breakfast.
That's right.
And regardless of the age of the college students, free food is free food. Right?
Right, that's right. And I think talking about the processional, we'll do one school and then the next school will follow and then the next school will follow. Just as we've done in the past with NAU.
So yeah, we usually do AWC on one side and then the universities on the other on the other side. So we'll have 2 lines. We process all the way around the stadium, so it's pretty impressive to see.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
That way the families can get a good view.
Yeah.
their
It's pretty
graduate.
impressive processional.
And it will be, if you're not able to be there, it will be broadcast live. You can click on the slider that's on azwestern.edu. There's a slider that's up this week. The morning of graduation commencement, it will be live, and you can click on it. And as we get closer to the event, there will be people talking and doing kind of commentary throughout the evening. So, and then you can watch it live.
And is that a same format that you've done in the past?
Yes.
So you know that it works. There have
does.
just been some challenges with the high school feeds over the years.
Right.
So.
And we actually, that's funny that you mentioned that because yesterday morning I heard Travis Mitchell talking about the Wi-Fi at the stadium, and people were checking it and making sure it was working and good and solid for everybody that's going to be there. We will be live on our social media platforms as well. So Facebook, and then we will be posting Instagram and Snapchat. And we have a couple students, I think they're going to be sharing the Snapchat glasses, goggles, I think.
Oh,
they're
cool.
called. So you'll be getting a bird's eye view of what's going on. Bird's eye? Yeah.
Actually, students walking the line? Yeah. Oh, would that be neat?
That
I'm
sounds
pretty
like
sure
a-
that's going to happen, so tune in for that.
All right.
Yeah, watch Snapchat.
So there, like you said, there's a lot of things going on with commencement coming up this weekend. There's a lot of things you want to remind the students. So let's give them some reminders.
Okay, so the first reminder is going to be the ceremony is on grass. So stilettos and grass do not mix. You'll also be doing a lot of standing, so
Wear
proper
flats.
footwear. Wear sensible footwear.
Be there on time. Be there at 7 in the Hill Ridge gym, so we could put you in line and put you in the right place, so that you could walk the line with ease and your family can see you.
Now, would they already have their caps and gowns, or is that something some might be struggling with still?
They should already have it, but I know the bookstore will be there. Sometimes tassels get lost, so I'm sure the bookstore will be there to sell extras.
That's a good point. What if,
Yeah.
what if you lose a tassel or something?
Yeah, they'll be on the field selling flowers and extra tassels and cords, I believe.
And it's really important that they get there. They need to be there by 7 o'clock on Friday night in the gym because of the lining up and getting in the proper place and all of that. And they might think, oh my gosh, that's an hour early or that's a long time to wait, but it's important because there's so many people.
I was going to say, there's going to be a lot of people for only an hour. That's pretty good.
Yeah, over 1,000.
So
let's talk about that.
Yeah, we sent out 1,019 invitations to graduates. We're not expecting all 1,000 of those to show up. We're thinking maybe somewhere between 450 and 500 graduates. Last year, they rocked us and shocked us with 458. We're expecting more this year. We never really know how many graduates we're going to have until about 10 minutes before the ceremony. So it's important that the graduates get there and line up so we can make sure there's enough chairs for everyone out on the field.
Now, is this the first complete year that ASU is included?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So is that pretty much one of the new things this year?
That is the new thing this year. It's super exciting. It's their first year to have graduates, and they have 20 plus graduates this year.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Fantastic. Proof again that you don't necessarily have to go very far to get those degrees.
Yes.
Right
So the graduates will be hearing from a student speaker from each of the 4 schools. It's pretty cool this year. It's ASU's first year, but all 4 of the student speakers are also AWC graduates.
Really?
So it's really cool.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, now, was I correct in saying there was at least one doctorate being issued?
Yes. NAU, right?
There are 2 doctoral candidates. I don't think they're going to be participating in the ceremony. So
Okay,
next
but
year.
even so,
It's
that's so
really,
remarkable.
really
yes,
amazing.
yes, it is.
We have a lot of our, and I say a lot, proportionately speaking, in the county, in the community, of our principals that have gone through, and our administrators in the high schools and the elementary schools that have gone through our system and received their doctorates through NAU, Yuma. So I think that's awesome.
Oh, I agree with that. All right, now construction is of utmost importance right now,
Yeah,
and it's
road
it's
construction.
pretty much being aware of the construction.
Yes, definitely. So we have the Araby I-8 interchange, off ramp there. I believe they might have started yesterday on putting up the cones and things and diverting traffic. So we're looking at thousands of people coming out, like families and friends and graduates. So it's so important to be there early, like Nicole had mentioned, and just because you're gonna get stuck in it if you get out. If you're on the freeway and you're gonna get stuck in that traffic. So
How about an alternate
we are
route?
exactly that's where I was going. Yeah, definitely use an alternate route. 95 if you're coming from town, 32nd Street, come up around. It's gonna be kind of a mess. And I mean, it's gonna be great. The results are gonna be amazing, but just for us this week, it's gonna be kind of challenging.
The timing, it would have been ideal if it would have waited 2 weeks.
Exactly.
To also get past Gila Ridge graduation,
This
which
is
is
true.
a week away.
Good point. Yes. Yes. So Nicole was talking off air about how we had often there's always a group of people waiting because they just get in the normal traffic and they get stuck and they have to wait for the graduates to come in and proceed down. So that we were talking about that.
Yeah, there are always a large amount of people who already are late to the ceremony and kind of miss that first that processional that we were talking about. That's so great. Anyway, without the traffic, we're expecting more graduates this year, so we're expecting more audience this year. So please come very early, exceptionally early.
What time are the gates going to open for the spectators? Do you know that? Did I stump you?
I don't know. It'll be early. Come early. Come 6:30. The weather's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. It's going to be a beautiful evening. So the heat is not going to be an issue this year.
Can they bring bottled water with them?
Yes, and we will have water for sale, and we have water stations also.
Okay.
Perfect. It sounds like it's going to be a good evening.
And we are actually, this is the second year that we are moving the stage, right, to the north end of the field. So we've heard that it's a great viewing area that way, a viewing advantage, because both stands can focus on the stage.
And you're not looking
It's
into
not
the
bad.
sun
This
or
is the second,
terrible
exactly.
backlighting the other way.
We're flanked by 2 giant jumbotrons,
Yes.
so there's a great view from all through the stands.
Mm-hmm.
Usually the people who arrive last end up doing a lot of standing because we run out of room in the bleachers, all of the bleachers. It's a huge crowd, so that's another incentive to come early.
All right, and that's coming up this Friday, the 18th. All right, ceremony starts at 8, but I'd get there about 5. Just to make sure. All right, and quickly, we also want to mention something pretty awesome is that ASU at Yuma has already offered contracts at local high school ahead of students graduating.
Right.
That's phenomenal.
It's amazing. It's great. This was their first year, right? Their first complete year of that cohort. And they're, like we were talking about, a lot of them, most of them, probably all of them, were Arizona Western College, transfers to the ASU program. So yeah, the community is going to be receiving brand new secondary ed teachers.
And we need phenomenal teachers in our community. 11.
11.
Awesome.
Wow. That's awesome that they're
And
staying right here.
And I believe the cohort might be full for the next year. It might. There's 20-something, I know, for the upcoming year.
Wow.
Yay. All right. Well, a lot of great stuff. All right. Well, if you're not able to get out there again, you can watch the live stream of the graduation ceremonies. And if they are unable to do that, can they purchase the video after the fact?
Yes, the AWC Foundation will be selling DVDs. I believe you can even place your order there at the event on Friday. If not, you can log on to azwestern.edu and go to the foundation page, and you can order some DVDs there.
All right.
Perfect.
Did we check off everything on your list?
We're good.
All right, we are good. All right. Well, thank you so much and for bringing Nicole and Nickzel with you today. Nice to meet you, ladies. It's time to take our Lotus Day Spa and Salon selfie out in the courtyard. Then we will come back with Jennifer from Walgreens talking about Red Nose Day. It's Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed. The show is brought to you by Classic Accounting. They have over 30 years of experience and knowledge, and you can trust them with your business payroll and monthly bookkeeping needs. Just give Classic Accounting a call at 343-1040.
And Sprague Sports, visit their partner location, Truckmates, Yuma's home for snug top shelves and lids, Line-X spray and bed liners, 3M window tinting, and BDS suspensions. You can find them on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And quick refrigeration. Did your air conditioning system go out at midnight or break on the warmest day of the year? No worries. Quick Refrigeration provides 24-hour emergency service. Call them today at 782-3691.
And with those temperatures rising, I'm sure you're starting to see all of those ants, crickets, cockroaches, spiders, scorpions, earwigs, all of the above. All you need to do is give Advocate Pest and Wildlife Specialists a call, because right now they have the summer special going on. One low price of $89 includes exterior pest control for June, July, and August. All you need to do is go to their Facebook page or Instagram for details.
It's Today in Yuma. We'll be back after the break.
All right.
Jennifer and the whole crew. Another Jennifer and her whole crew.
Go ahead and stand by Jennifer right there. We're going to take a picture here.
Let's line up right over here.
All right, here we go.
There's a lot of
It's okay, I get you. Smile. We've had more. Thank you guys.
Super Aqua Squad.
Yeah.
There's 6 girls and then their advisors.
Wow.
And then us. So
You fit in.
it was a group. It was nice meeting you. Thanks for coming down.
You see you.
All right. Nice to meet you, Nicole. Nice to meet you guys. Hi. Are you ladies ready? You can come in too. You don't have to wash. Come on in. Thank you. Bye. Have fun.
I'm gonna go see your puppy.
Okay.
Can I see you Thursday? Yeah, I know. I'm gonna try and get.
Okay, we have whoever's going to be speaking one of those 2 seats right there.
Here, I'm gonna.
Did you bump it? Or
No, I didn't touch
I'll
it.
bump it.
You can sit right here. Don't forget, you guys are on Facebook Live. We Facebook Live the entire show.
All right, and since you two are going to be doing the talking, just pull that mic close to you, and you can pull that one up close to you.
And this is Sylvia and Christine.
Sylvia and Christine?
Yes.
How do you spell each of those? Because there are variations.
It's CHRISTINE.
And your last name, Christine?
Skipping, SKIPPING.
All right, and Sylvia?
SYLVIA.
Your last name?
MOTA.
All right. Yeah, that's how I would
We have
spell
30
both of those
seconds.
anyway.
You're going to want to pull the mics right up to you, right in front there.
I'm gonna close this really quick.
Lindsay says, "Hey guys, you'll do great."
Oh, gosh.
She's on Facebook Live. All right, here we go, guys. James is waving. James Skippy.
That's my husband.
He's waving. All right, here we go. Everybody ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are here live on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com. And for those of you who'd like to watch the show, you can catch us on Facebook Live, courtesy of FTS Automotive. You can either tune into my personal page, it's open to the public, or watch on the station page where we share it each day.
That's right. And if you are following on Facebook Live, I know we have quite a few viewers at the moment. Why don't you go ahead and hit that share button? There's a lot of important information that we're getting out to the community, whether it was AWC coming into talking about all of the different road work that's going to be going on during commencement, or right now we have some wonderful ladies here from Walgreens talking about Red Nose Day.
That's right. We have Christine Skipping and Sylvia Moto here, and they are going to be talking about the Red Nose Day event, which is coming up very soon, May 19th?
Yes.
Correct.
All right, well, give us details about this lady, because I know a lot of people see the pictures, but they might not know the purpose behind Red Nose Day.
It's an annual event that Walgreens sponsors, as well as our community throughout Yuma and other areas through the United States. It helps children. We get monies to help children charities that sponsor clean water, vaccinations, things that children need to live a daily life that they're not able to get on their own or their families.
Okay, it's things that people might often take for granted in our country because we do have access. You know, I don't want to say everyone, because there are still unfortunate situations where that's not always the case. But still, children, they're our most vulnerable population.
Very true. I agree with you 100%. Not only here nationally, but also internationally as well. Just a few of the organizations that we help is Save the Children, Feeding America, Children's Health Fund, things to do with children that we just need a little bit of a boost. And I think it feels good to give also and know that that money is going to such a good cause.
All right, and the money is actually raised by the purchase of a red nose.
Correct. Red nose, bracelet, pins.
Or just even donating $1 here, $5 here. I mean, whatever you're willing to donate, you know, whatever you're willing to give.
And you can do those donations at the store?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
I wasn't
and I
aware of
saw something new about a sparkle nose this year. Was that right?
Right. Our noses this year have glitter on them.
What? I did not see that.
I saw it on their marquee when I drove by the other day.
Oh, I'm going to get a new nose.
Even if you have a nose from last year, it's all new this year.
And you can
our
get
noses are so old now.
Hey, I'll go on my lunchtime. I'm going to pick up some new noses. I want a sparkly nose.
and we get to help children.
That's right. Well, and I have Anita's right here, and it's a little cracked, so she needs a new one too.
Did you do that on purpose?
No, she didn't.
No, it was like that.
Now, it's just as simple as going into the store and just buying one there.
Correct.
And what's the cost of a red nose?
$1.
Okay, but people can donate more if they opt to do so.
Most certainly.
All right, and how long has this campaign been in place?
This has been going on for 3 years this has been going on.
Mm-hmm.
And we have helped raise $100 million.
Oh, wow.
In those 3 years.
Yeah.
Now, is
Wow.
that just through the Walgreens stores or the campaign overall?
I believe it's the campaign overall.
Okay, but talk about quite a reach there.
Yes.
That's phenomenal. All right, now we have several Walgreens locations in Yuma County.
Right.
What are those?
We have 8th Street, we have us on 4th Avenue, we have the Foothills, and we have Avenue B.
Perfect.
All right, those 4 locations.
And they'll be able to get noses all the way up through the actual day.
Yes, and beyond.
Okay, good. And beyond. Good. So it continues, not just, it doesn't, yes, the 19th is a day that, you know, you recognize it. And even Snapchat's got in on it. You get the Snapchat filters and things like that. So it's nice to see that everybody's jumping on board, but you can actually continue that on after that day so that you can get as much donation
And there's
as possible.
also, on the 24th, they have the national televised event
Oh, okay.
that goes on. So, but we do it through the whole month of May.
And what is that televised event?
I believe it's I'm not sure what channel, but what it is, it's
stars, comedians. They go on. They
It's a telethon.
Yeah.
It's like the
Telethon,
telethon. Okay,
basically.
okay. Wow, I didn't even know that.
NBC. Just
I was like, I think it's NBC. I was like,
Okay.
I think it's NBC.
Whose house can I go watch it at?
You can come to my house. It's okay. And come to my house.
Put your red nose.
Absolutely. Well, is there a hashtag for the event or anything special where people can share the photos all in one place? Because people, the purpose of the nose is to help children also, but they have to get that photo off.
I believe a lot of employees have it on Walgreens as well.
Okay.
Okay,
Funny
good.
pictures there.
Probably
So-
hashtag Red Nose Day.
I'm assuming it's Red Nose Day if I remember correctly from the past. So definitely want to get down to your local Walgreens. You can find them pretty much anywhere in town, no matter what part of town you're in, and get your red noses and get all of your red nose gear and help these kids.
We want to thank the community, and when we were doing that is on this Saturday, on the 19th from 11 to 1. We'd like to invite everybody in the community, as well as bring any family members you like. It's for all ages. We're going to have some refreshments, great raffles that local businesses have donated to us very kindly, and we want to thank them as well, and just have a good time.
Is it at all of the Walgreens or just
Thank
yours?
you for correcting me. It'll just be on our store on 4th
at our
Avenue.
store, yeah.
Okay, on 4th Avenue and I believe
28th
28th
Street.
Street.
Mhm.
Perfect. And that again is this Saturday at what time?
11 to 1.
Perfect. All right,
And
sounds
it's
good.
open to the community, and you can always come down and get your noses then too. Otherwise, just make a donation if you'd like. Can people also make donations online?
You know what? I'm not too sure about that. We've never been asked that question.
Okay.
But
me.
everyone just comes into the store and, we'll ask, would you like to donate? And
Usually
just-
that's the way
yeah.
I do it. That's the easiest way.
We're open 6 in the morning till 12 midnight for the store, and then 6 in the morning until 10 for the pharmacy.
All right. And
Perfect.
don't forget that special event, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. this Saturday at the 4th Avenue location of Walgreens. We want to thank you ladies so much for coming in. It's always fun, and when this first kicked off 3 years ago, I didn't know that it was involving children's charities. I thought it was surrounding cold and flu season because you have a red nose generally associated with those. So when I started to learn more about it, it's both are worthwhile because yes, we also need to educate people about cold and flu season. But the children's charity is very, very important.
Yes.
Some great partnerships there too. Really good nonprofit organizations.
Yes, and thank you for giving the opportunity and the platform to let our community know and let us know that we appreciate all the support.
All right,
course.
you are very welcome. Our guests today, Christine Skipping and Sylvia Moto with Walgreens here in the Yuma community for Red Nose Day. Get on out there Saturday 11 to 1 and show your support also and get those red noses.
Yeah, but get your red noses before Saturday. Start getting them in and getting that money rolling in for all of our kids.
I'll give you $1 so you can do that at lunch.
I'm doing it at lunch.
All right, so we can get those glitter sparkle noses.
That's what I want.
We have, you can probably tell various spots in the studio have a glitter trail because some of our decorations have been glittery.
We'll fit right in.
Exactly.
there's nothing wrong with glitter. Glitter.
Exactly. Exactly. It makes it that much better.
Right.
The front passenger seat of my car is still covered in glitter from prom. So I just folded the seat cover back because I haven't been able to vacuum it yet. So. All right. Well, again, thank you, Christine and Sylvia. It's time to take our Lotus Day Spa and Salon selfie out in the courtyard here on Today in Yuma. We'll be back after the break. Thanks for coming in, ladies.
Thank you so much.
for having us.
It's Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed. We'll be back in a few minutes.
I didn't know that they had glitter on.
Yeah, I saw it on the
I
marquee.
looked at them and I was running, so I should have done it. I'm going at lunchtime. So
I was going to message Jennifer, but by the time I'm like,
It was on my list.
It's okay.
you going to wear them? Sure. You get a picture too.
It's just like, hey.
Squeeze on in there.
Ready? Squeeze on in. Where are you at? Get in there a little bit closer. There you go. Ready? Smile.
Okay, well, without the noses. Okay.
I know. All right, one more time. Ready? Smile.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you
so much.
We'll share the pictures later, and then I also upload it to YouTube if you guys need it for your okay?
Thank
All right,
you
thanks
so
for being
much.
here. We'll see you later.
I think my cheeks will knock it off.
I was just trying to breathe through my mouth. I'm like, can I smile and breathe at the same time?
Yes, it's possible.
It's a challenge, but I did it.
You proved it's possible. Sorry, Alison wanted to see the puppy.
I know. Oh, did she? Did you wake him up?
He was awake.
Oh.
I opened the door and he's like, he let me out, and then I put it back in and he was like, what? Visitors.
Anita got a new puppy.
Yes, she did.
Oh, so I'm thinking it's National Bring a Pet to Work Day because I had a cohort that told me it was.
Oh, that was just
So that
self-serving.
you can see the puppy.
your dog.
I think after the show we could let him out so people can see him.
Okay.
I heard tomorrow's National Chocolate Chip Ice Cream Day.
Only
Wait,
if
no,
you're
that's
going to basketball.
today.
I still have my custard in the freezer. I forgot about it.
I did too. I still have custard in the freezer.
Eli ate mine. He
I
came
forgot.
that day that you had gotten
that's
it,
right.
and
I
he
was gonna
likes it.
I was gonna ration it. Apparently over 3 months.
He told me this is the best ice cream. That's Molly when she takes them to get ice cream. They usually go to.
It is really good.
custard, so it was good. He ate it
So
all.
now we're gonna have to get a little thing of chocolate chip ice cream and mix it together.
That might be good.
Just saying.
might be good. It's probably gonna be.
Well, I say we get eat the chocolate chip first because it'll be soft, and then that by the time it's
yeah, because
you
the
finish
custard's probably pretty hard.
and the custard melt, and then it'll be perfect. That's what I'm saying.
What time do we play today?
We play at 6:40 p.m. But was yesterday a conference game? Was it one of the ones that counts? Because it's the Brewers. They're not even our division.
I don't know. I actually, I'm going to be honest, I didn't watch the game yesterday because we started watching a show on, well, I caught up on, I think I'm one show behind on Roseanne, but
Wow.
we started watching a show on Netflix, Evil Genius.
I watched it too. Oh my goodness!
We're only on the second, we're
I
barely going to
finished
start the
it.
third
Oh,
one.
it's a
so
series?
It's a
Okay.
series.
Someone remind
There's
me.
only 4,
Okay.
but it is
So we're halfway
messed
through.
up. Yes.
Yeah, we were like, we were confused at first. Like, okay, Kevin forgot that they showed the beginning about the woman, and oh my gosh, yeah, we watched that last night. Some of it.
All right.
We'll
Because
talk
I'm
about it.
needing something new to start watching.
It's good to watch. It's only 4, but it's
Oh,
one of those
a mini-series
yeah.
type thing? Okay.
It's a documentary.
Docu-series or whatever they call
Yeah.
it.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
Well, we are back with the show. Good morning, Sandra. She just tuned in on Facebook Live with Bob. Mike Erfurt from the Yuma Fire Department is watching also. Good morning, everyone out in Radio Land and Facebook Land.
That's right.
All right, we have a busy week. We've got graduation taking place at Arizona Western College. We have the memorial service tonight for Yuma area peace officers. We also have summer camps that are going to be starting very soon. There is an event tomorrow night at Lutz Casino that will benefit our Odyssey of the Mind youth that are heading to, I think, nationals.
That's
it is.
right.
And get on out there and support those kids if you are able to do so.
And we are actually going to be out at Recovery Palooza this coming Friday. The Hope Inc. is putting Saturday. And they're going to be, they've been putting it on the last couple of years. And it's just something to celebrate all of those people that are recovering from either mental illness, addiction, and all that. So they're celebrating everything. And we will actually have some representatives from Hope in on Friday to talk about that.
All right, we have a lot going on this week. And next week we have high school graduation.
Yes.
So, in honor of both our college and high school, even our kindergarten and our middle school promotion, we will be starting to air tributes tomorrow for our graduates.
We have lots of them.
Yes, we do. And we put out the call last Friday on social media. We'll create a page on our website. We'll actually get that up after the show. And you'll be able to just drop down the tab and find the grad salutes because we want everyone to make sure you get your submissions in if you have a special graduate in your life and let us know their name and where they're graduating from.
Yes, if you can get them to us today, that would be fantastic.
You can always message them to us on Facebook, or if you want to call the station, 782-4321. If that's easier for you, wait till we get off the air.
Wait about 12 minutes.
The whole staff's in here right now.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of hard to answer the phone that way.
It is, but give us a call, and we are going to be sharing, like we said, lots and lots of names.
I know we had nurses graduating. We have all of our students out at our AWC, NAU, U of A. Even if they're out of town, that's fine. We'll
Yes.
recognize them too.
We've had a couple, and one, I think he is graduating from New Mexico School of Mining, but he says, always a Yuma boy at heart.
Oh, that's so awesome.
And I love that. And, you know, we love recognizing our very hardworking youth a lot of them they've worked very hard.
Yeah, they
Some
definitely
have
have.
overcome tremendous obstacles to get where they're at, and we just want to kind of shout out that encouragement and congratulations to them. And we have a large number graduating. We have a lot of, again, it's not just high schools. If you know, Carrie Ring from the city, she has a 6th grader who's being promoted. She goes, I don't know if this counts. I said, it does.
It does. They're going to junior high.
It's a monumental event in their lives, and it's a big deal.
It is. It definitely is. So we'll take all of those. Please, if the name is spelled a little differently, or if you've had a teacher or somebody mispronounce the name in the past, definitely want to give us a pronouncer so we don't mispronounce the name too.
I saw a couple of the posts the other day, and I said, can you provide the phonetic pronunciation for me, or spell it out so I know how to say it? Because some are pretty creative, and I was way off base.
Yeah, and we don't want to butcher the name. We'd like to get their name out there correctly. So if you could please give us the pronouncer, that way we can make sure we say the names correctly.
But also, please understand that we're human, and that might happen.
Yes, we definitely do our best.
It is not our intention to intentionally say anyone's name incorrectly.
Exactly.
Well, my son's name has 4 letters. It's Jace, and he's been called a variety of things over time. And in grade school or preschool, he was called Chase a lot.
A lot, yeah.
And some people he still gets called Jason by people that know him.
Because they think it's just short for
Jason.
Yeah.
And I do have a brother named Jason, but my dad is Ace, and we tacked a J on that.
There you go.
That's where that came from, and it's a more popular name now. Like to think we started the trend.
Nobody ever really mispronounced my first name because I either go by Terry or Teresa, depending on where you know me from. But my last names have always been a problem. Lucero was always a problem, and now Straub made it even more difficult. So
I've had people say Straub like 3 or 4 different ways, and I'm thinking it's not Straub.
Yeah, Straub.
Straub?
It's the U, I think.
I think Miss Anita, if people hear it, they're not sure it's Maude. It's Maud, but they might also think Maud. Pretty hip, cool, MOD.
Yeah. I'm sure
I get creative pronunciation.
Exactly.
And Blackwell, it's pretty basic, but I still have people. I'll say the color and then
It's easier.
WHALE? No, WELL. Sometimes people want to overthink it a little bit.
They do.
I'm drawing water
But
from
apparently
a well.
I just have way too many letters in all my names. My husband was trying
Your name is very long. Your name is
my
very
husband
long.
was trying to order something with names on it, and he's like, he submitted what he wanted, and they're like, that's way too many characters. You need to cut it down to 15. He's like, 15?
Jen B.
I can't even fit my wife's first and last name on there if you're limiting me to 15 letters.
Do you have a middle name?
I do, but I'm not going to share it.
Really?
And no one better post it on Facebook either.
Oh, come on, Ace.
I
I know
know
you're
it.
watching, Ace. Can you give it to us, please?
I know her
No.
middle name.
No.
It spells Jen when she was
My maiden name is
I know
my
it
maiden
too.
name is Nichols, and my monogram was JEN.
I remember
I
that.
had the
I
perfect
remember now.
initials, but yes, I'm named after an amazing man who just meant the world to me, but still don't like the name so much. However, Diamondbacks are playing tonight. D-backs and Brewers. Come on, guys. We got to show up like we had been showing up.
Exactly.
And I know we can do it. Game time, 6:40 p.m. on Outlaw Country.
Mm-hmm.
They did not win last night.
And what was your question off air?
I said, does it count? Is it a division game? Does it really count? I don't know that the Brewers are even in our division.
I don't know the answer to that.
Well,
but
you know what? They've been playing hard. Their last game off was the 7th, so
Yeah.
it's been a week since yesterday, and I think they're tired. And they'll get a day off on Thursday.
We're not making excuses.
No,
I know that we
no.
have a lot of Dodger fans that watch us. We're not making excuses. You know what? We're human, and they'll get it back. I'm not worried.
You know, tonight I'm going to head on over to Kofa High School because Cibola Performing Arts, their dance team, is going to be presenting. I think it's Moana themed,
Mm-hmm.
so I know you would love it.
Yeah,
Should
definitely.
have got you a ticket.
I had no idea that it was Moana theme, and it's a little. I know there was some confusion. I know I was confused at first, trying to figure out why Cibola is at Kofa, But they are using their auditorium because there was a water
Water leak.
line break at Cibola, and they have yet to fix that. Their auditorium was affected. So they will be, COFA has been gracious enough to
They
lend
have,
them
and
their
it's
auditorium.
created a couple challenges because this is the time of year when all of those students who work so hard, whether it's the choir or dance or even other groups, they're kind of all collaborating to use the same facilities, and then you put another school into the mix.
Makes it a little hard.
They were decorating and practicing for 12 hours on Saturday because COFA, they were finishing up their performing arts events last Friday.
Oh, goodness.
So the Cibola students got in on Saturday and worked all day, get everything ready. They had one performance last night. They have Team A and Team B because they have a lot of people and want to do multiple performances. So I'm going to be heading over to check that. I will say it's probably the first time I've been to one of the dance events.
Well, that sounds like fun.
It does sound like a lot of fun.
And if I would have known it was Moana, I probably would have went.
Should I watch Moana at lunch? Because I still haven't seen it.
Yes. There's my two movies lately have been Moana and I like Disney and Pixar and Coco. I can watch Coco.
I haven't seen Coco yet.
I can still watch Coco and get teary-eyed every time I watch it. It's very cultural. And so is Moana. I have a love for the islands. I have family there, and the martial arts that I study is from there. So I've always had a love for the islands, especially if you know me, you can't miss it. But there's so much history and culture in both of those movies that it's fantastic to see. I think they did a really good job with both of them. So yeah, watch it. Definitely want to watch it so you're not super lost when you go watch it.
Will I be super lost?
No, you shouldn't be.
Okay.
But watch it. Just go watch it.
I have 14 errands to run on my lunch hour.
Well, I'm taking one away because I'm going to get the red noses.
Okay, cool. You do that. Anything else I can pile on you?
Sure, why not? Sure, why not? I'm down to help.
All right, coming up on Today in Yuma tomorrow, we have Sarah Wisdom from the Yuma County Library District. And it is Wednesday, and that means our favorite WTF gal, our very own Anita, will be here. And she's going to be doing the drawing for the Bare Naked Soap Co. gift card.
That's right.
And also sharing her words of wisdom with us, her inspirational words.
That's right. There is she also gives away, there's a weird cat out there I haven't seen yet.
I have not seen that one before.
She also gives away a gift certificate to Bare Naked Soap Co. And you have time to go enter for that contest. She draws that winner every Wednesday morning. So definitely go to monstermediayuma.com, click on the WTF tab, and there you'll find all of her words of wisdom, but you'll also find the entry form for that. But while you're there, I want to give a quick shout out. We here at Monster Media, for the last 3 years, we have been doing our local monster. We have, Monster Media, obviously, and Ricky's Other Places is our sponsor for that. But I need some more local monsters. I have a lot of music in my library from all of our local musicians here that have been putting out albums on a regular basis, but I want some new local monsters. We want to get your talent heard. If you are a local musician, even if you are younger musicians, I love to see the up and coming talent. I know that I saw that Ben was doing some really awesome things with the co-op. I know Mallory Lemon, she is in a local contest here. We just have so much talent here in the Yuma community, and if you are a local musician, get a hold of me. You can get a hold of me here at the station simply by calling 928-782-4321, or just go to monstermediayuma.com. On the bottom of the homepage, you'll find my email. Shoot me an email, and I'll let you know all the details. We want to play your music. If you have your music recorded and it's all original and radio friendly, we will play it.
Even instrumental. We had Colt
Yes,
Supa,
we had Colt
the
Supa.
world famous pianist who was on, and he didn't have words to his music. If you just have, some people have a specific style, and if you think it's probably too different, reach out to us.
Reach out to us. We like the different. We like the different. And if you are an EDM music producer, if you're a music producer and if you have music you want to put out there that is not no samples, of course, of any other music, it's all original, and say you don't have an artist that is playing on that track, singing or whatever, we will play your music. We'll be happy to feature you guys.
And even if we have some very talented teenagers, we'll have to have a parent sign a release.
Exactly.
But even if they're under the age of 18, please don't let that hold them back, because we'd love to hear their voice.
No, and there's a lot of our younger you don't necessarily have to have a professional studio, although we have some really awesome ones that work really well with our local musicians here. But with technology, there's a lot of them that have some really awesome home studios. So definitely don't be afraid. We will feature you all. The Local Monster Spotlight, we feature one artist every week for the whole week. Your music will get played on the radio from Monday through Sunday, and then the next week we feature somebody else. So if you have original music that you'd like to hear on the radio, get a hold of me here at the station.
All right, and again, if you would like to be on the show, just hit us up on that same website, monstermediayuma.com. Share your information about the event, and we will get back with you. And if anything, we'd just love to get the word out to the community and let people know that you have something going on.
That's right.
It's Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, monstermediayuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed. We will see everyone tomorrow. We're here weekdays from 9 to 10 on both stations and on Facebook Live. KCYK Yuma and KLJZ Yuma. Thank you, Anita.
Of course.
Oh, we gotta go see
Puppy.
Hold on. Let me press.
We'll just start another feed.
Okay, we'll do that.
We'll do puppy feed.
Okay.
See how many hits we can get with puppy feed.
Tune in.